Hey everyone, this is Luke here. I want to take some time now to talk about some things that have been on my mind, mainly dealing with social networking and kind of what's been going on this past week with at the school and everything. First off, I want to start off by saying I was really bummed out and depressed to hear about the layoffs at Revision 3. Just everyone that was laid off, I just want you to know I still have much respect for you. A lot of you I watched back at when Tech TV was on, and I just wish you all the best of luck because I know y'all are all going to do great things no matter what happens. So just keep up whatever you're working on, just keep up the great work. But to get to what I want to talk about, I really feel that information about the shooting and everything could have been handed out to the public a lot more, because it all happened around 9:15 at night, and the people who were on campus, they were shooting on their Facebook around 9:20, like right after it happened, and that's when everything started. That's when the information started getting out to everyone, was through social networks, and it didn't really hit on the news or anything until later that night. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, this is where social networking needs to be the key here, because I don't think what people understand, especially college students, is that Facebook was huge. It's still huge, but like when it was first released, it was strictly for college students. Now it's open to everyone, and I don't think that everyone understands that. Like Gary Vaynerchuk says, these things are tools to us. I honestly think that every college out there should have be using these things, and when students sign up for these things, they should automatically like be friends with them or follow them or whatever, so that way if anything does happen, there's got to be someone of higher authority that's on these things sending out information for us to know. Because I mean, you got to think, once these shooters fled the scene, they're going to leave the campus and go out to the open, and there's so many college students that don't even live on campus. I mean, so what's going to happen? We've got to know these things, and it's just really irritating to know that, because we knew so much stuff before it was even released on the news or anything. Now there's some websites that did release it right away, some news sites, which is good, but I still think that all these people need to be using like any kind of feeds like Twitter, Facebook, anything. Like they just need to get the stuff out here to us, and I just want everyone to understand that like word of mouth is such a powerful thing, and I think that night just proved it, because it can go good or bad. This is the thing. I think this was a situation where word of mouth went bad, because so many people are saying so many different things that we don't know what's true and what's false. And this is where the higher authorities need to use these things, because whatever happens, they don't have to give us full detail, but they can at least shoot out some kind of information letting the public know what's going on. That way at least we do know. Another thing was that they made a big deal about the email they sent us, which I mean, which is a good thing. But also another thing is that after they sent out that email, not everyone got it right away, and so many people were trying to log on to our account system that the server crashed, and it was down for probably a good hour. I mean, you don't want that to happen. I mean, that's why we have all these tools, and I just really hope that after something like this, that students will realize that there's more things out there than just Facebook. I've asked everyone if they even know what Twitter is, and I've only think of one person who actually uses Twitter. All of my other like computer tech guys that I talk to, they've heard of it, but they don't know exactly what it is or what it's for. And I've tried to explain it to them, and now they actually seem interested in it, and they want to get more involved into it. So I mean, this is the point I'm trying to make, y'all. I mean, we need, especially with our economy these days, we need to be using every tool we can to our advantage, to our use, and especially when situations like this, like Virginia Tech, seriously, like that was a major thing, but it was also one person, and it was like a random thing. But if someone knew this was going on, they could have threw it out there on Facebook or Twitter or something, and we just have to be start using these tools that are given to us, that are built for us. I mean, they're a great way of socializing, but if when things like this happen, they're going to come in handy. And I just want to stress that to everyone because I really think the media should be using these things to help get information out when something like this happens. Anything like this, especially like with the president coming up, like whoever gets elected, if anything were to happen to our new president, I mean, we'd want to know right away. And like I said, this is just the point I'm trying to make, y'all. And seriously, like, I want feedback. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? How do you think social networks should be used? Because I really have been enjoying using these. I'm probably a member of a 90% of the social networks out there. I join all of them. I use ping.fm so I can just like submit feeds to all of them at once. And I would love to build my own, but I want to know what people want. I want to know what they're using for. If they think this is a good idea, like what do you want and what do you think about it? What do you feel about it? Do you feel like how should the media handle information like this? I mean, this is important information. This is how going on, and like I mean, what's more important, like this news, like a shooting, critical shooting, or some other minor thing that's going on? I mean, no matter what it is, I mean, even if it has to do with the presidential debate or anything like that, I mean, what would you be more concerned about? So I just want to throw this out there, just see what people think. Um, I would love to hear any kind of feedback. So please email me, comment, send me a tweet, Facebook me, anything. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, y'all.